Greetings, Captains. My name's Takriva, and this is Galactic Civilizations 3. Now, in my infinite search for the best Space 4X game there is after Alpha Centauri, Gal Civ is pretty high up there. I've played Galactic Civilizations 2 before, and was very interested, but when I played it, it was already quite dated, so the graphics didn't go up to snuff. Well, that's good English there. They weren't at the moment that I was like, yeah, when I play like Civ 4, that already looks better than this. But now Galactic Civilizations 3 has just recently released, and I'm like, yeah, I want to play this. And I've already played some, and I'm very much liking this game so far. Of course, when it comes to 4X games, the Explore, Exploit, Expand, and Exterminate, as the Daleks would like that last one, I'm much about the Explore and Expand stage of the game, and that's how far I've played so far. But what we're gonna do in this episode is actually set up the game. Also, let me know how often you would like to see me play this game, every day or every other day, so I can decide which of the other play campaigns that we're doing with EU4 and Civ 5 at the moment will come in between with this one. But yeah, Gal Civ 3. There's a campaign mode for the story of the game. It actually has a campaign, which is not common with many 4X games, to be honest. Then again, Endless Legends is really unique in the way it presents story as a way to complete each and every game. Then again, let's just go for new game. I already, I was playing as the United Federation of Planets before. Now, this is going to be what I do really like about this. Of course, there are 8 basic civilizations. There's the Terran Alliance, or the humans. There's the Drengian Empire, which is a very military-focused group. They're brutal, they're tough, they're militant, but they're also discontent. But yeah, this is the winter of your discontent. What is that quote from? Please leave a comment if you know. The winter of my or your discontent or something. I remember it, but I'm not sure where it's from right now. Then there's the Altarian Resistance, the clever people, the researchers. They're very similar in appearance to the Terrans, even though they are much more different in Gal Civ 3 than I remember them being in Gal Civ 2. They're also very old, and they are hard to culture flip. There's the Iridium Corporation, which is money. The Kryn Syndicate, a coalition of races deeply united by shared religion. They're zealots. Yeah, ideally point each time you invade a planet. And they're also spies, a shadow network. Prolific does... double the people. The Your Singularity, sentient robots, which were created by the Iconians. And they're pretty bad. Yeah, they're like, we are... they're pretty much the Borg, if you think about it, only they don't assimilate, they just recreate and then exterminate. There's the Iconian Refuge, which is one of the oldest races in the galaxy. They created the Yor, and that kind of went out of hand. And finally there's the Thalan Contingency, who has come from a different galaxy to destroy the Terran Crusade, which is in itself a little bit weird. But it's not this Terran group, but it's the Terrans from the future. That's the storyline as far as I know it is. Anyway, that's in the beginning, in the opening cinematic anyway. But you can also create your own custom races, and you can pretty much customize it quite a bit. So you can actually change how it looks. There are videos for each of the standard races that you can use. But there are also, of course, there are pictures. It takes a little bit to load. There's like this crazy thing and this blob, and these are all the standard pictures that are available. Let's see. These people, they're like S&M robot things. And then there are, of course, pictures. There are video backgrounds, which are only available for the main races again. And then there are just generic picture backgrounds, which also combine some of the others as well. So you could, for instance, take take this, for instance, and you've got these, yeah. There are a leader portrait, of course. I believe these are some of the Gal Civ portraits actually added as well. They look kind of similar to the regular ones. Say, this is definitely the Thalans, and this is the Iridians. So they are there, and these are probably the same as well. So they added the old ones as well, and there are new ones, of course, too. But you can add your own pictures, as far as I'm aware, so you can really customize your races. Well, this is obviously the one we are right now. It's really weird looking, anyway. Race overview, can give it a name, call sign, homeworld, logo, etc., etc. And what I like about the logos, there are some very much based on Earth worlds, Earth nations like Germany, Switzerland, Italy, I think Finland, Sweden. This could be, well, it's mostly the Netherlands, actually, if in my honest opinion. But the circle makes me think it's also a little bit Japan. Then United States, Canada. This is probably Great Britain then, or Australia, or one of these. Anyway. And there are some generic emblems as well, and I think you can add those yourself as well. Traits and abilities, now this is where the nitty-gritty in each race comes from. So you have productive, clever. So productive basically is more production, but you can also go negative, which gives you points. You have only got 5 points to spend, but if you make your people unproductive, then you get 7 to spend, basically. So productive is manufacturing, clever is research, influence, which is like border growth, economy, money, morale, happiness, fertile is growing people, handy means less maintenance, you pay less on stuff, dense means more mass available on your ships, militant, better military manufacturing. So productive is construction on your planets, militant is construction in your shipyards. Popular means tourism, traders, more trading, farmers for more food. Fertile means faster growth, food means total maximum capacity of a planet. Brutal, soldiers, so invasion stuff. Resistance is anti-invasion. Tough, more hit points on ships. Accurate means better hits on ships. Agile, ships are harder to hit. Resilience allows you to repair after battles. Adventuresome, your ships reach further. Likeable, bonus to diplomacy. Observant is better sensor range. Fast, you move fast. And organized is you can have bigger fleets. A fleet is capped to the amount of ships that can be in the fleet. By values, each ship has a logistic value, and the amount of ships cannot exceed a maximum amount. That goes up with more tech. But organized allows you to get another 10. I believe 10 is the baseline to start off with. Talking a mile a minute, it feels. And finally we have the traits. You can have only 2 traits, and they're all special. I prefer colonizers. I like starfaring, but colonizers is just... First improvement on all new colonies is free. It's like, whoa. You get a free factory. It shaves off at least 10 turns of a starting colony. But other things are probably very strong as well. Engineers, shipyard production decays at half the normal rate. You can have each shipyard can be sponsored by up to 5 planets who send their production, and I believe that the further away a planet is, the less production actually arrives. But with engineers, you get more at there anyway. Immune to the large empire approval penalty. That's actually pretty good as well for the way I play, which is wide. Every 4X game I like to play wide. Anyway, appearance, you can customize the way your ships look, and ship customization is insanely detailed in this game. I'm going to try and not go into it very much and just use basic ships, but if you want, you can really customize all your ships and your bits and pieces on it very much in every detail. But yeah, this is a basic Terran ship, this is a basic Drengen ship, the Altarians. More fluid design. Iridium, very pointy, and yeah, Ferengi gas, sort of. Kryn, very, yeah, what should I say? I don't want to say basic, the word is escaping my mouth right now. Well, it's actually escaping my brain and not reaching my mouth, that's the problem. Pragmatic is what I would call this, yeah. It's a good word, very good, decent, just straight out. The Yor, which are the robots, very much like the Altarians, no, Iridium, but different. More aggressive looking. Iconians, very fluid, circly stuff. And the Thalans are, yeah, even more like that. Yeah, you can change colors for your race. And then there's the personality, which allows you to set how the AI runs this race. And each race has their own tech tree as well. So, which is interesting too. Anyway, we have ourselves aggressive, yeah. So you can set up how the AI plays it. Anyway, we're gonna pick a race because that's what we're gonna do. So I like to have... What did I say I liked? I like the fact that, yeah, the Earth is really good at building stuff. Intuitive, free research, knowledgeable, knows places. Paranoid, free drones, defend planets, shipyards, and starbase. It's actually, yeah, they use drones to defend their stuff, but their ultimate drone got freed up. Can colonize tier 1, disables food and natural growth. This is because they're robots, the synthetic stuff. They are infertile, but that doesn't really matter because they don't even grow anyway. They're bad at trade or organized. I think, yeah, the Yor sound like fun to play. They're prolific and zealots, but I don't want to be. I don't want to play a very offensive game. That's the point. Also, what we're gonna do is probably we're not gonna have a lot to do with trade. Yeah, so they're prolific, so they will get double the population when you colonize a new planet, which is interesting. Each time you invade a planet. Okay, I'm gonna copy the Kryn Syndicate and I'm gonna make a different... Actually, let's look at the trees. Military research, Thailand, synthetic life is the Yor tree. You know what, we're gonna make peaceful robots, basically. So we're gonna pick up the Yor and we're gonna make them benevolent. They're gonna be peaceful instead of aggressive. They're also gonna be expansionist. And scientific is fine, really. More distrustful. Huh, that's interesting. Military will go further down. I want expansion to be up top. Then wealth, tech, growth. I think this is fine for how the AI should play them. Map theme will be different. I will make them dark green, maybe? I'll make them... No. I guess. The color is fine, actually, Yor. Interface theme, let's leave it at that. Ships look fine, but let's make them inverted colors. That's fine. Traits and abilities. So what we don't want is them to be very... synthetic is fine. Adaptable. I don't need them to be adaptable. Really. And colonize tier 1 extreme worlds. Also don't need them to be organized. You know what, I'm gonna go away with adaptable and go back to colonizers. Synthetic is the way we want to play. So fertile, that's just 3 points. Traders, that's fine. They're actually not very militant, to be honest. No. Let's Interesting. I do like my ships to be a little bit faster, so getting one move on every ship is useful. And you know what? Let's make content. So there we go. Your singularity, homeworld name, homeworld, star system icos. Yeah, that should not be this. Yoria, why not? Your singularity is what they're called. I'm just doing this on the fly, stuff that I should have prepared beforehand, probably. Singularity is that starting point. Yeah, fine, I'll still call it singularity. Short name, Yoria. The need to recruit means for reproduction, can instead build cities to inhabit their world. Build citizens, yeah. A different logo would be cool, though. Currently, that's probably one of the older logos for them, but I like it still. Leader and... I'm already thinking maybe I should just not do it right now. N1, B52. Because I can. Your tech trait. Okay, so let's just save the race. So we have the Your Singularity, the original one. They're just standard by the computer to be played as. Interesting. So the computer is set to play them very aggressively and malevolent, but it's the Drengen are actually the ones that are really quote-unquote evil. And this is the one I created earlier, actually. Colonizer Starfaring, the United Federation of Planets, because that's just, yeah, something I like to do, is make the Federation in every 4X space game I play. Yeah, this is warlike, this is just balanced. I would really, you know what, I'm just gonna play as a straight up Your. Yeah, I think this one is gonna go away. Okay, so we're gonna pick the Your Singularity. Now, the map settings, the galaxy. Now, you can go all the way from tiny up to insane. And we're going to play an insane map because it is insane. Or at least I'm going to show you an insane map. We're probably going to play on gigantic or immense for the actual Let's Play. But I'm just going to show you how freakishly big an insane map is. Also, a spiral is the best one of the ones they have available, personally, my opinion. Star frequency, you can all set this stuff for each game differently. I'll probably set it different for the actual Let's Play. Victory conditions, you have 6 ways to win. You can conquer everyone, you can influence everyone, which means your culture is the biggest in the universe, or the galaxy. The universe is a lot more galaxies in that sense. Research, ultimate technology. Ascension, reclaim Ascension crystals and ascend to a higher plane. No clue what it does exactly, but it's basically a way to win by surgical expansion, maybe. Alliance, make everyone like each other enough, and a turn limit just until the time runs out. Oh, I'm just playing with some stuff on my desk now, which is probably shouldn't be doing. Game settings, Galaxy, yeah, challenging is actually quite challenging. We're going to be playing, but we're going to play on challenging anyway. Now, research rate, we're going to go back to normal on those. Pirate base is rare, United Planets frequency, it's basically the intergalactic United Nations. Galactic events, some events can happen. And this is one thing I really like, that you can disable tech trading, because the AI likes to go crazy with tech trading. in games, in 4X games, and they can just start steamrolling because they just happen, 3 of them are all 3 researching something different, and they're like, hey, let's trade, and they're trading everything, so you just get left behind in the dust. So it slows down the game, but I think the tech trading should be fine. They're gifted. I could add the United Federation of Planets as a 9th group, but I should think this is fine for now. So, last thing, this will not be the map I'm actually going to play. This will just be to show you how insanely big an insane map is. So I'm going to play on a much smaller one, but this is just to show you ridiculous this. It takes a little time to actually make the map if it's that big, but yeah. Let's see. And there we are, sentient artificial beings, original servants of a species known as the Iconians. I might still play some completely different race than this, but so. Here you go, this is your starting area, Iconia, Iconia 2, dead, and all dead. So we only have 8 class, 15 planet. The class means the amount of tiles available, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 tiles are available on this planet. And you can, through research, you can terraform more things, which is actually fine. Manufacturing your... Yeah, even buildings are different for each race. Oh wow, they get military bonus for these buildings as well. Interesting. And assembly is basically 2 population, and we currently have 10, we can have 12, so... Anyway, and assembly takes a while to complete. But yeah, the thing is, let's zoom out. So at some point you get to the tactical map view, which is basically an interesting way to view everything anyway. Makes it easier to see stuff. Well, let's zoom further out. Okay, so we're in the Galactic Center. Yeah, so... Each of these dots is a different sun. A different star. And this is just how freakishly big this map is. If I zoom this out, as far as I can, this is the galaxy map. And this is where we start. You can't even see on the map anymore where this is. I barely see it move over here. But yeah. This is just how crazy big the map can be. Regardless of that, I want to thank you for watching. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date in the future. Especially because the next episode, which you will see later today, is the actual first of the Let's Play. This was just showing you the basics of the game, or basics of the start of the game. I haven't actually played yet. Regardless, I'll see you guys later.